If you're over 50, you've likely noticed how your body responds differently to food than it did in your younger years, and perhaps you've found yourself navigating the complexities of managing blood sugar levels. It's a common experience, and you're certainly not alone in feeling a desire for a more natural, intuitive approach to well-being, one that feels deeply connected to the wisdom of our ancestors rather than solely reliant on modern, often overwhelming, interventions. Have you ever found yourself staring at a plate and wondering if there's a more harmonious way to fuel your body, a path that doesn't involve constant vigilance or the feeling of being restricted? What if the key to unlocking sustained energy, a clearer mind, and a more balanced internal system lies not in a complex regimen, but in rediscovering forgotten allies from the natural world? We're talking about ingredients that were once staples, foods brimming with innate power that modern diets have, in many ways, led us to overlook. This journey isn't about drastic overhauls. It's about gentle reclamation, about weaving time-tested nourishment back into the fabric of your daily life. Imagine feeling a renewed sense of vitality, a resilience that allows you to engage more fully with your passions and perhaps even explore new avenues of personal and financial growth, all because you've reconnected with nature's profound ability to support your health. This video is your guide to that rediscovery, a deep dive into 7 traditional ingredients specifically chosen for their ability to help adults, particularly those navigating the landscape of maturity, achieve better blood sugar balance and a more robust metabolism. We're not just going to talk about these foods. We're going to illuminate how they can be seamlessly integrated into your meals, offering practical, flavorful, and convenient ways to enhance your well-being. The science is increasingly validating what traditional cultures have known for millennia: that certain natural compounds possess remarkable properties capable of reducing inflammation, boosting energy levels, and stabilizing glucose, creating a foundation for not just better health, but a more abundant and fulfilling life overall. The transformation you're seeking might be closer than you think, rooted in the very earth and the time-honored practices of our forebears. The modern food landscape, with its processed convenience and often hyperpalatable offerings, has, by design or default, steered us away from the grounding, nutrient-dense foods that our bodies, especially as we mature, truly thrive on. For many of us, especially as we enter or pass the age of 50, the subtle shifts in metabolism and insulin sensitivity can feel like a significant challenge, prompting a search for solutions that feel more aligned with our natural rhythms. Have you ever pondered whether the foods you grew up with, or perhaps those your grandparents cherished, held secrets to vitality that we've inadvertently abandoned? This is precisely the terrain we're exploring, the forgotten power of traditional ingredients that have a profound capacity to support healthy blood sugar levels and enhance metabolic function, particularly for those of us with more life experience. We're setting out to uncover 7 such allies, a curated selection of ancient grains, root vegetables, and other botanical wonders that were once commonplace but have receded from our daily plates. These aren't fad ingredients. They are foundational foods, rich in fiber, antioxidants, and natural enzymes, all of which science is now confirming play a critical role in moderating glucose spikes, improving insulin sensitivity, and reducing the kind of systemic inflammation that can hinder our vitality. Think of it as a culinary archaeology, unearthing treasures that can help restore balance to your body's intricate systems. The beauty of these ingredients lies in their natural efficacy. They work with your body, not against it, helping to harmonize insulin response and support a more efficient digestive process. This exploration is particularly relevant for adults over 45, as our physiological needs evolve, and we benefit immensely from nutrient profiles that offer sustained energy and proactive health support. We're not just presenting a list. We're embarking on a practical expedition to understand how these rediscovered foods can be effortlessly woven into the tapestry of your daily meals, transforming breakfast, lunch, and dinner into opportunities for enhanced well-being. Imagine starting your day with a breakfast that not only tastes delicious but also sets a stable energy tone, or enjoying a lunch and dinner that actively contribute to better metabolic health, all without sacrificing flavor or the convenience you value. The implications of this approach extend far beyond mere blood sugar management. When your body is functioning optimally, when inflammation is reduced, and energy is abundant, new horizons of possibility unfurl. Consider the renewed capacity for enjoying life to its fullest, the mental clarity that allows for sharper decision-making, and the robust health that underpins all endeavors, including financial well-being. A body that feels strong and balanced is a powerful engine for pursuing goals, whether that's a new creative project, a fulfilling part-time venture, or simply more quality time with loved ones, all of which can contribute to a richer, more prosperous life. This is about empowering yourself with knowledge and actionable strategies derived from nature's enduring wisdom, making proactive health a cornerstone of your thriving future. The journey we're about to embark on promises to be illuminating, practical, and deeply rewarding, offering a pathway to a more vibrant, balanced, and abundant existence. Now, let's delve deeper into the foundational natural strategies that empower us to achieve blood sugar equilibrium, moving beyond generalized advice to pinpoint actionable techniques. Think of these not as strict rules, but as elegant adjustments that resonate with your body's innate intelligence. We've touched on the importance of diet, but let's unpack the nuances of targeted eating for those over 50 managing diabetes. Instead of simply focusing on what to avoid, let's champion the inclusion of specific whole foods that act as natural allies. Consider the humble but mighty chia seed. When soaked, its remarkable mucilaginous quality forms a gel that slows down carbohydrate absorption, effectively preventing those sharp post-meal glucose spikes that can leave you feeling drained. Furthermore, incorporating fermented foods like unsweetened sauerkraut or kefir introduces beneficial probiotics, which play a surprisingly significant role in improving insulin sensitivity and overall gut health, a crucial, often overlooked, component of metabolic well-being. This focus on gut flora isn't merely about digestion. It's about cultivating an internal environment where nutrients are better absorbed and metabolic processes run more smoothly. Consequently, a healthier gut can translate into more consistent energy levels throughout the day, enabling you to engage more fully in activities that matter, perhaps even sparking entrepreneurial ideas or boosting productivity in existing pursuits, indirectly contributing to greater financial stability. Beyond dietary adjustments, the integration of gentle yet effective physical activity is paramount, and for the mature body, this often means recalibrating our understanding of movement. Rather than high-impact routines that can stress joints, think about synergistic forms of exercise. Tai Chi or Qigong, for instance, are more than just graceful movements. They are moving meditations that enhance circulation, improve balance, and significantly reduce stress. The mindful focus required in these practices also cultivates a profound mind-body connection, fostering a greater awareness of hunger cues and satiety signals, thereby preventing overeating and supporting better glycemic control. Building on this, consider the profound impact of resistance training, even with light weights or bodyweight exercises. Muscle mass is metabolically active tissue. Increasing it, even incrementally, can improve insulin sensitivity and glucose uptake, essentially training your body to utilize sugar more efficiently. Imagine the surge in confidence and physical capability that comes with renewed strength, opening doors to greater independence and the capacity to take on new physical challenges, perhaps even leading to opportunities that require a more active role, thereby potentially enhancing your earning potential. Conversely, the impact of stress on blood sugar cannot be overstated. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, which can directly elevate glucose levels. Therefore, dedicating time to stress reduction techniques isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for diabetes management. This could involve simple breathing exercises, mindful walking in nature, or engaging in hobbies that bring you genuine joy and a sense of flow. When you successfully manage stress, you're not just calming your nerves. You're actively contributing to a more stable physiological state, fostering resilience that supports both your physical health and your mental acuity, which are the bedrock of any prosperous endeavor. Reflecting on this journey so far, we can perceive a subtle yet powerful shift occurring within our understanding of well-being, particularly as it relates to managing the intricate dance of blood sugar and metabolic vitality beyond our 50th year. It's as if the numerous threads we've explored, each representing a facet of natural empowerment, are beginning to weave themselves into a more comprehensive tapestry, one that speaks of intrinsic capabilities and ancestral wisdom now being brought back into focus. Imagine this not as a simple collection of individual remedies, but as a confluence of natural forces, each reinforcing the other, creating a synergy that gently nudges the body towards its optimal state of balance. The insights we've uncovered, conceptually similar to a seasoned navigator charting a course by familiar stars, illuminate a more integrated approach, one where seemingly disparate elements coalesce to support a singular, overarching goal: renewed vitality and harmonious function. As we pivot towards the final reflection, the emergent picture is one of profound agency, where practical knowledge acts as a key, unlocking doors to enhanced physical resilience and a greater capacity for life's pursuits. The cumulative effect of these discoveries, much like a slow-burning ember igniting a steady flame, suggests a sustained and transformative potential, moving us toward a state of proactive flourishing rather than reactive management. In light of these converging insights, the path forward becomes clearer, suggesting a holistic perspective where health is not merely an absence of illness, but a vibrant presence of well-being that can positively influence all aspects of our existence. The echoes of traditional nourishment and mindful practices, when viewed in concert, begin to paint a picture of deep, interconnected systems working in harmony, a symphony of biological processes that, when properly attuned, can yield remarkable results. This understanding, conceptually similar to recognizing the intricate root system that supports a flourishing tree, highlights the foundational importance of nurturing our internal environment. As we prepare to transition into our concluding thoughts, the anticipation builds for how this integrated approach, this blend of ancestral knowledge and modern understanding, translates into tangible future outcomes. The potential for enhanced energy, mental clarity, and an overall robust constitution, qualities that serve as the bedrock for pursuing further opportunities, is becoming increasingly evident, hinting at a future where proactive self-care is the ultimate catalyst for both personal fulfillment and potential prosperity. The conceptual akin to gathering diverse instruments for an orchestra, each with its unique sound, yet all contributing to a magnificent, unified composition, begins to take shape, pointing towards a more complete and resonant experience of life. The true beauty of embracing nature's wisdom for managing blood sugar and enhancing metabolism after 50 isn't in mastering a rigid set of rules, but in cultivating a deeper, more intuitive relationship with the foods that have sustained us for millennia. It's about recognizing that the vibrancy and balance we seek are not external commodities to be acquired, but inherent potentials waiting to be awakened within. We've journeyed through the remarkable efficacy of traditional ingredients, the profound impact of mindful movement, and the crucial role of stress resilience, all pointing towards a unified vision of well-being. This isn't merely about controlling glucose levels. It's about unlocking a reservoir of energy, mental clarity, and physical vitality that can profoundly reshape our experience of life, opening doors to possibilities we might have once thought were beyond our reach. The interconnectedness of these elements, from the fiber-rich ancient grains that temper our hunger to the calming practices that soothe our nervous systems, creates a holistic ecosystem within us, one that is remarkably resilient and capable of thriving. By reintroducing these foundational foods and practices, we are, in essence, reestablishing a vital dialogue with our own bodies, listening to their innate wisdom and responding with nurturing care. This journey empowers us not just to manage a condition, but to actively cultivate a life brimming with purpose, energy, and the capacity for continued growth, both personally and perhaps even financially, as a robust health foundation supports all our endeavors. Consider the profound implication of this approach. Health, when nurtured naturally, becomes not a burden to be managed, but a powerful engine for living fully. The sustained energy and improved cognitive function that arise from balanced blood sugar and a resilient metabolism allow us to engage more meaningfully with our passions, pursue new learning, and interact with the world with a renewed sense of confidence and capability. This holistic well-being, fostered through the deliberate inclusion of nature's remedies and mindful living, creates a ripple effect, enhancing our ability to seize opportunities, adapt to challenges, and ultimately, build a life of greater abundance and fulfillment. It's a subtle yet transformative shift, moving from a mindset of restriction to one of empowered abundance, where every nourishing choice is an investment in a brighter, more capable future. The true practice begins now, not with grand gestures, but with the quiet commitment to integrate these natural allies into the rhythm of your days, trusting that each small step is a stride towards a more vibrant, prosperous, and deeply satisfying existence.